Good day, grade 10s. Hope you guys are good. In today's video, we're going to be doing exam type questions for financial mathematics. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. So when you're dealing with questions, especially when it comes to financial maths, before you answer individual questions, you might want to highlight certain keywords from the scenarios that they're giving, because those keywords will lead you to the answer. And when you get to actually answering individual questions, it will be just a matter of you filling out where there needs to be filled, like formulas wise. I feel like, this is my opinion, this is probably the easiest part of paper one, because literally these things are given to you on a silver platter. All right. So you always want to identify key points. You always want to use your highlighter to mark off certain numbers or keywords, and then have your own formulas on the side, and then you can answer the questions that have been given to you. So I'll just show you how I would approach such a question in an exam situation, and how I'd apply this whole thing of using keywords or highlighting keywords. So anyways, the question says, Sylvia wants to buy a DeFi washing machine, which is priced at 9,899. Okay, she wants to use a higher purchase agreement, meaning she wants to get it on credit. She does not have the whole 9.899 together, so she wants to buy some of it on credit. Sharp. So these are the conditions of the purchase hire agreement. She has to pay a 30% deposit because she's getting it on credit. There are interests, obviously. So the interests are 12% per annum. This is important. And then it's simple interest. Okay. On top of her paying interests per annum, they want to charge her 65 rand for insurance, so 65 rand 30 cents. And then these installments have to be paid monthly over a 36-month period. So on the first question, they're asking you to calculate the balance after Sylvia has paid the deposit. So how much is the deposit? Deposit is 3% of 9,899. What's 30% of 9,899? It's the same as 30 over 100 times 9,899. Yeah, 9,899, which is 2,969.7. Right? So this is how much she has to pay as a deposit. But they are asking for the balance. So what's the remainder after you've paid your deposit? So you're going to say, okay, fine. The cash price minus the deposit is the balance. So its balance is equals to your cash price minus your deposit. And it's also equal to 9,899, let's say 0.00. 00 represents the cents, minus 2,969.70. So your final answer will be 6,929 and 30 cents, right? This is the amount that's remaining after you've paid your deposit. So the next part of this question is us calculating the monthly installment. So going back to what they've given us, I'm seeing the compulsory monthly insurance premium. So compulsory insurance is 65 rand 30 cents. Okay, so this is a fixed expense, right? Because it's not determined by interest and it's fixed throughout the 36-month period, right? And then when you are taking installments into account, you also have to think, okay, fine, we are using, let's go back to this. They say we are using a simple interest. So simple interest, the formula is A equals P, open bracket 1, plus I by N. Now, P stands for principal amount. What's our principal amount? Our principal amount is the balance after you've paid your deposit. And we've calculated this in the previous question. Our answer was 6,929.30 cents. Our interest, which is I, is equals to 12% per annum. And then our N in this instance is how often are these interests charged? So the number of years, it's 36 divided by 12. And you should have to pay in 36 months. So what's 36 divided by 12? It's 3. So once you have this, you just have to substitute. So you're going to say A is equals to 6,929.3 open bracket 1 plus 0.1 times 3. What's your final answer? Your final answer is going to be 9,423.848 to the nearest second decimal place is going to be 85. But remember, we have to pay in monthly installments. So you're going to take this A divided by 36. And then also add the 65.80 for insurance. And then what's your final answer going to be? 302,707. So in case you didn't understand, this person wanted to purchase something that was worth 9,899, but they didn't have all the money at hand or all the cash at hand. Now they wanted to purchase this thing on credit, on a hire purchase, right? And the person who was selling this to her required her to pay a deposit. Now, once you pay a deposit, you're left with a balance. This is the amount that's going to be financed. So now, because you're buying this thing on credit, they're going to charge interest on it, right? So we have to calculate, okay, after 3 years, after 36 months, what's going to be the total amount of money that you owe on the balance? So that's why we had to calculate this. We were told that that thing is charged at an interest of 12% over 3 years or 36 months, right? So this is the total that you owe after interest. After 3 years, this is how much you owe. Now, this amount, you have to divide it by 36 because you have to pay this amount over a period of 36 months. On top of that amount that you are paying, you also have to pay a fixed expense of insurance. So this insurance is compulsory. You don't have an option of not paying it. And that's what makes up your monthly installment on that. Is it a dishwasher? Yeah, I think it's a dishwasher. So I hope that makes sense.